Good morning. It is a beautiful day in North Carolina. Well, it's not really. It's overcast. It's spitting rain. But this is a really good day to do some macro photography. The blooms are just blooming here in North Carolina, and my goal today is to photograph some of these flowers. So come along and enjoy this adventure. Alright, so this is my first micro photo. It is a photograph of a peach tree that's behind me here. This peach tree, I just like the flowers because they're white flowers, but they also have purple and green inside the flowers themselves. It's a nice little photograph. When you're shooting micro photography and you're as close as I am to these flowers here, you have a very shallow field of focus. Even though I'm shooting at f/14, I have a very, very shallow field of focus. So that's something that you should remember as a photographer. The closer you are to the subject, the more shallow your field of focus becomes. Now, when I'm taking pictures with the same lens of landscapes, I literally will have miles that are in focus. But because I'm shooting macro photography, very little of it's going to be in focus. These are kind of artsy-fartsy pictures. They're not the kind of photos I don't think will be very retailable, but it's something that I really enjoy. And if this picture is any good, here it is. Well, as you can probably tell, here's that peach tree I took a picture of here. I haven't moved very far. There's a longleaf pine tree right here that's right behind me here. And there is drops of water right on the ends of the needle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on one drop of water. Because the longleaf pine has kind of a broad, bushy kind of look to it, I'm not going to be able to focus on a whole lot of the plant itself. So I'm focusing on one drop of water that's towards the front, towards low a little bit. And my goal is to photograph this image and have most of the longleaf pine out of focus, and just have that one drop of water on that needle be in focus. I do have some issues here. It is starting, I get a very light breeze here, and because this longleaf pine is so dark, my shutter speed is going to be about 4 seconds long. So I'm really hoping that even though it's not really windy, I can feel some air moving around me. So I'm hoping that's not enough to move this this one pine needle that's in focus out of focus. So if this image is any good, here it is. I have to be very fast about taking these pictures here. I have breezes that are coming through here and I'm moving these leaves. So I found this tree that's down behind me here. It fell down last summer or last fall, and the leaves are still attached to the tree itself. So I'm trying to photograph these leaves here that are still attached to this tree here. Now, I am shooting at ISO 100, I am shooting f/14, and that's giving me a shutter speed between 1 second to 2 seconds. What I'm trying to capture is that very dark brown color in this image here. The blackness, the almost a hopelessness about it. This dark sky is really adding to that feeling to me. I'm really getting that vibe today from this photography that I'm out here today. I'm really having a good time doing this. So, but one of my issues is, like with the pine needles, is I got a little bit of a breeze coming through here. So whenever that breeze stops, I have to take the image. So just a tip for you if you are doing micro photography, I am not just taking one image of these images here. Many times I'm taking 15, 20, maybe 25 images just so that I have one that's in focus. The pine needle one, I probably took more than 25 images because all the images were out of focus. So this is very difficult. The breeze has stopped, so I'm taking this picture. If it's any good, here it is. So the tip for today is that if you have a strap on your camera when you're taking macro photography, or even landscapes for that matter, take your strap off. That way there, you won't have any kind of movement transferred to your camera. So if you're taking a picture like I am today, you got a little bit of a breeze, just that little bit of energy being transferred to the strap can be transferred to the camera and distort your image. And we already have enough things against us already today with the wind blowing our subject around. So I'm taking my strap off and really hoping for the best. I am being very aggressive. Whenever the breeze stops, I am taking a photo of the image. But the image I'm trying to catch is these birch leaves here. I want to capture the veins in the leaf, but I also want to have like this very bright, this bright tan color with this very dark subject. So I have the camera pointing down just a tiny bit down towards the ground. So I have an oak tree right behind it, and I have the darkness of the forest behind it. So I have like this light gray color that's contrasting with the darkness of the background that's all out of focus. I'm really hoping this is a really interesting photograph. I'm feeling pretty passionate about this photograph. Again, this is more of an artsy-fartsy photograph, or a photograph that I do for myself. I'm really enjoying this kind of photography. It's a little frustrating with the breeze blowing, but I am, like I said, taking lots of images and I'm having a really good time. So if these images are any good, here they are. Well, I think I've pushed myself a little bit as a photographer today. I don't know how well the photos came out. I really had a good time out here. I mean, it was a little bit challenging taking photos out here with the breeze and everything like that. It is starting to rain a little bit more. We're supposed to get a lot more rain today. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm having an incredible time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel because that really helps us in the YouTube world. Become a Patreon supporter. Your support allows us to keep doing this. My name is Leahy, and thank you for watching.